So with the way this episode of Recreators starts out, it's kind of expected. I mean, we all were thinking she probably died in that explosion, but at the same time, she's a magical girl. She had some sort of healing spell, she had some sort of barrier that she could have wrapped herself around in that would have been unexpected. So to see her flying across the sky with blood dripping from the just damage that she took from all the swords that impaled her, that made sense, and I wasn't sure which direction that they were going to take it, and when Manga is eating a corn dog, and the blood drips on to that corn dog, I was just thinking, well, at least this magical girl lasted longer than Mommy did in Madoka Magica, because I knew there was no way she was coming out of that scenario alive. And I'm not even surprised that she ate the corn dog with blood on it, but holy hell, this episode was really interesting. I mean, this was a Magane focus episode, and her being my favorite character, I absolutely loved it. But what I love about the episode overall, like just how manipulative she truly is. I mean, she is messing with Soda so damn much, but even Alice herself, how she's manipulating her into thinking. Just the way she uses lies and deception and how she can alter the truth to not be a lie, to make her do what she wants, because at the end of the day, she just wants to have fun, and her fun results in everyone having carnage. She's thinking, yeah, I mean, I'll kill Altair too. I'm gonna kill everyone, but I'm gonna have my fun with everyone first. And I love how she sets Alice off in a path of revenge. But the best manipulation is actually with Soda, because she knows about Soda's friend who killed herself, and she knows that Soda had a hand that if he would have been there for her, that she probably wouldn't have killed herself. And then she is even able to work in the kind of manipulation of making Soda blame himself for a second time for a death, that death being Mamika, because if he never told Mamika about Altair, she probably would still be alive. And I love how she's just manipulating her, the way she manipulates people and how that works with her powers as well. It's fascinating as hell to watch. But it's not just her dialogue that makes it such a fascinating character, it's the animation. The easiest way I could sum up her animation is it almost feels like a Looney Tunes cartoon kind of style. And what I mean by this, for anyone who's ever watched Looney Tunes, there's this very kind of just energetic vibe to all of the characters. Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, all these characters, they have a lot of energy to their character, and the reason they have such a good personality and why you know exactly what type of a character everyone is, Daffy Duck, all these characters, is because the animation really gives you a sense of personality. And this is exactly what's going on with Magane, because the way she moves, she's very energetic, she jumps around a lot, she twists her head, she has all these crazy faces, and it's not what she's saying that makes her a scary opponent, it's how she moves and how she just reacts. But then when you layer in that voice, when you layer in that dialogue, that's when she becomes horrifying, but so interesting to watch. And watching her kind of jump around, have fun, saying she has no negative emotions, she's always just happy, she just likes to have fun. She is terrifying, but it's the animation that sells me on it. I love her facial reaction. She is the many-faced god of this show. Her just wide range of emotions and just the wide facial reactions that she'll give is immaculate. It's so entertaining. And the battle at the end and how she's able to manipulate, and what we learn too, is once one of her lies is in place, that can't be undone until she dies. So the guy with the sword, I forget his name, essentially he can't use his sword against her until she dies. And I'm gonna be interested because she's already set her path to kind of screwing over everyone, but I'm curious how long she's gonna live. I hope she lives for most of the series because she brings such an interesting character dynamic, but she tampers with so much, I wouldn't be surprised if Altair kills her. Like, I mean, who knows how this is going to progress, but it's kind of interesting when you see one of the characters die, how they kind of go into these, like, cube form and kind of disintegrate, and who knows if they can be reincarnated from a different version of the story, if they're going to play with that factor. They got a lot of ways that they can take this. But what truly sells me on this series is how it's not relying on one aspect, not one character trope, not one character archetype, and not one way to tell a story. They're taking all these kind of things. We have Soda, the more human side, but then we have all these other anime characters who have their own personalities and their own way to drive the story in a different way. And this was a Magane episode, so we had it in a more kind of horror and kind of sick and twisted way. But whenever we focus on a different character, the story goes in a different direction, and I love how they're handling it. I mean, I think this is going to go down as something as great as Fate Zero, like in the Fate series once this finishes, as long as it can keep up on this level, because it's so good with its character writing. I absolutely love all the characters, I love watching all of them, and you never know what's truly going to happen and what way they're going to take certain things, like the unexpected, like, kind of reunion of everyone coming in to save Soda at the end. I didn't see that coming because of how much she was breaking him, and I thought she was going to get her way and Soda was going to betray his friends without even really wanting to do it. So I love how they're taking it, but the animation is my favorite part of the entire show. Magane's animation is so goddamn good. I hope they can do some of this type of like animation techniques and some of the other characters. Now, not to this kind of like jumpy aesthetic design like they do with her, because that's really for her character, but if they can give a couple more characters this much detail in it, I'm just gonna be so happy overall. But this episode, it was fun, it was twisted, it was sick, it was everything I love. And if I can get more Magane episodes, I'm gonna be a very happy camper. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you think of her just manipulating both sides, how she's playing both sides, how she's just sick and twisted, eating blood-stained corn dogs? Like, what did you think of the episode overall, and how do you think that battle next week's gonna go down? Because after seeing the death of Mommy Killed the Magical Girl, who knows who's safe at this point in time? So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and before you leave, smack that like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.